Oh, good. Let's get some excitement, shall we? Maybe well. Recovering from my. Oh no, not that. Oh, did he go on? We didn't recognize. I guess he didn't. So what's the he's not wearing her room is usually. Yeah, exactly. Well, what was she doing? No, that's right. Of course. Because you know, prepare for something. I know. That's what it's like. Should I see? We should always take the opportunity. County from right the county from. Next time. Here you go. He goes, "No, we won't." Oh my gosh. I know. Give me a break. It doesn't make no breakfast. You wanted to do something? Just let me go into my lap. It is Brian said he go really deep. So, yay, another one.
We don't have anything to say more.
We don't? We're not speaking now?
About what?
Speaking? Yeah, or.
You got nothing, you got nothing.
We came down to see you. Nothing like what the last one.
No. Play my seat.
Good morning. How are you? I was unaware of that. Oh, no. I'm good. How are you? Good, good. Good. How are you? How are you? I used to be here. What? No, 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 no. Oh, of course I did. Oh, man. So they just done, you know. Trying to get, you know. Yep. I'll see what I can research about. Makes sense. Alright, what? I want to go cooking down in the center. Do it. We need to. You need that. I'll find it.
I'm gonna.
I can make anything on the computer. That's gonna be. Yeah.
Good morning. We're going to call the meeting to order. We'll start with roll call. Jessica Clayton with District 2.
Dawn Cash for District 3.
Notice the meeting was properly posted on July 28th, 2023. We'll start with number 1, discussion and possible action regarding approval of minutes from July 25th, 2023.
I'll move the minutes.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next is number 2, discussion and possible action regarding processes, procedures, and status report related to the planning, oversight, and administration of Oklahoma County ARPA fund allocation. And Accenture is joining us via Zoom or Teams today. And so welcome.
Good morning. Thank you guys for having us as always. This should be rather quick, just kind of being a quick recap of the past week or so. And a lot of these updates are things that you all are already aware of based on your ongoing county meetings. But just wanted to make sure that we're capturing it all here. Last week on the 26th, the Board of County Commissioners reauthorized Project 10033 for the court clerk social distancing remodel. So that's really exciting to have the direction on that moving forward. And as you all already know, the budget board approved the 100133 for the DA's move to the ICB. So those things are back on track and moving forward. Additionally, related to kind of capital projects, the tradesman group has been selected to do the design for the elevators, and so their compliance packet is being put together now. On top of that, I know that there is a pre-bid meeting going on later this week for the JJC lobby construction that will be going on. And then additionally, there are the drawings have been received for the front entrance drawing, or for the front entrance. And so now the architectural review and comment phase will be moving forward on that. And then it sounds like the county has also gotten a architect under review for the behavioral health facility. So that's really exciting, and that is kind of moving those capital projects forward, which is great. Do you all have any additional questions related to any other projects?
I don't at this time.
I don't, thank you.
Okay. Is that the end of your report? Okay.
It is, thank you.
So I'll motion to receive report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next on the agenda is number 3, discussion and possible action regarding second tranche payment of the Local Assistance and Tribal Consistency Fund. Abbreviation is LATCF. And so I have been in communication with Accenture. These funds were requested. We received 50,000 of these funds for the first tranche. And they are in an ARPA account, and we have not determined how we're going to allocate these funds. But I've been working with them. It is within the scope of Accenture's contract since it is ARPA funding. And a reporting for the first tranche is due in March, and now we can apply for the second tranche. And I feel like it would be really great for them, since they're handling all of our ARPA funds and they're familiar with that report, the reporting of it, for them to also handle this allocation.
And so no discussion of allocation has occurred. All we're talking about right now is documenting the need for the funds.
And then applying for the second tranche.
That's what I meant by the,
Yeah.
so
And there
I
would,
assume that's what the application,
Yeah.
is that right, Danielle?
Yeah, absolutely. So the county has already received the first tranche of funds. They requested them at the end of 2022. So the first level of reporting on that would have been in March 2023. You only had to do reporting if you received your funds before December 31st of 2022, which I do not believe applies to the county, but we're going to confirm that with the clerk's office. Additionally, the second tranche of funds is now available, so you'll request that in the Treasury portal, and we can certainly assist with the requesting process as well. It's basically just putting in your banking information so that they can deposit the funds into the account, and then we will assist with making sure that those are used in an eligible way, and then we'll assist with the reporting as well. So just was getting the direction from the board to say go forth and prosper in doing those things. The second tranche of funding is also $50,000. So in total, it'll be $100,000 that comes from this program itself. And the interesting thing with these funds is that the eligible uses is a little bit more expanded. You can kind of treat these funds generally how you would treat your own local revenue, but you cannot engage in any form of lobbying with them.
And so I want to confirm our action item today would be simply to proceed with seeking the funds. And am I hearing you properly that we've not yet spent any of the first round?
Correct.
And that was 50,000?
Correct.
can you provide some guidance on what we would be able to use those funds for?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is kind of a non-exhaustive list. This comes directly from the Treasury Department. So as I said, it can be used to fulfill a government purpose, which could include but not limited to things such as health services or education services. It could be court services, police, fire, emergency. It can also include capital expenditures on court facilities and on equipment. It can include housing and community development, infrastructure investments. This would include roads, which is different from the way that other ARPA funds have been for eligible use. Typically, your transportation needs are not included in that. So this could include roads, bridges, water, sewer, long economic development, and then other general government operations as well. So it's a long laundry list. It can be used for most government purposes outside of lobbying.
And
do
is
we
there
wanna,
I'm
do we
sorry.
want to acknowledge that we have a new member?
Yes. We now have Cody Compton, who is representing District 1, join us. If we could please add that to the, okay. So is there a deadline as to when we need to determine the use of funds? And is there a deadline in regards to when we need to spend those?
Right. So there is reporting requirements with these specific set of funds. It's annually versus quarterly, and so the first report will get submitted on the 31st of March of 2024, and then the last report is March 31st of 2028. So still following those similar guidelines of obligation and expenditures of obligating by December 31st of 2024 and then expending by December 31st of 2026. And then the final report following after.
Okay, I will move to direct you to proceed in seeking the second round of these funds.
Second.
And I'd also like to add, possibly to that motion to make sure that they, on behalf of the county, do the reporting. Unless it's just a
I'm happy to amend my motion to direct you to proceed in seeking the funds and to manage the allocation process similar to the other funds that we are also availing ourselves of, and to follow through with the compliance as well.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I don't see any citizen participation for today. Any board comments? Thank you, Cody, for joining us.
None from me. Thank
Okay.
you.
Now I'll motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Morning. Good.